Kusongpo and welcome to the second season of Queer Talks. Before we begin, we want to thank you for your love and support for the first season of Queer Talks. This is why the second season is happening as well. And today with me to talk about his journey, his identity is Rinzin Galley. Many of you may be familiar with him because he's been so popular on social media thanks to his makeup skills and who he is as a person, and it's such an honor for me to be able to meet you in person and to talk to you. Rinzin Galley is an entrepreneur. He owns his own salon business. He is a cisgender gay, and this is what we want to talk about today. What's so interesting about you, Rinzin, unlike the other people from the community that I've spoken to, is how you were put onto your journey of identity discovery by your brother. Do you want to share this with us?
Yes. Even when I even though at first even I didn't had any idea what LGBT was, but as I was like really feminine from the early age itself, my brother, I think he had some idea that I might be gay. So whenever like we played or we hang around, he used to like tease me, like saying, I know you're gay, just tell me what just be free, I won't, like, I will support you, whatever, so from that onwards I got the idea what LGBT really was. So from there I like researched on what it really meant. I researched furthermore, and then because of that I didn't go through like the confusion stage where like thinking why I was like really attracted to like the same sex. So all thanks to my brother, I think, yeah, it made my journey a lot much easier.
So you don't have to find out all by yourself.
Yeah.
And in a way, it was good that he said he'll support you even if you're like that. So I think that's so wonderful to know.
Yes.
Your family basically has been supportive of who you are, right?
Yes.
That's wonderful. It's a positive thing because you don't really hear the story much.
I'm fortunate enough to have this kind of support, and because of that, I know most of the people who are from LGBT don't have that kind of support, and it's quite unfortunate. And due to that, many problems come from there, and fortunately my siblings and my family members were much more supportive, and I didn't had much difficulties growing up.
While it was easier for you comparatively to discover who you are and your identity, but the difficulty came in accepting yourself, you were saying, right? That you couldn't accept who you were even though you found things about yourself. So share a little more about that.
When I first knew that I was a part of LGBT, I didn't really think that there would be much people in Bhutan that would be part. So I think thinking that I was alone, it made me a bit uncomfortable and a bit scared to come out as well. So accepting was a bit difficult, even though I knew that I was part of LGBT. So accepting myself, even though I knew, was a bit difficult. But after I joined my like the second place where I worked, I started having introduction with other. I was introduced with other members. So from there onwards, I was a bit comfortable sharing who I really was, and accepting myself as well. So that's when I decided to like really come out.
This was around 2019?
Yes.
And then around the same time as when you began your exploration of makeup, right?
Yes. I think I would have experimented on makeup way before, but for me, basically makeup, I think really didn't mean much before, because what my idea of makeup was just putting eyeliner, just lipstick, not much.
My idea of makeup.
But so I think I was born in an era where internet was just coming up, so I couldn't have like free access to internet, and also while I was like I think 2018-19, that was where I like got my like personal phone, and I had like free access to internet. That's when I like started browsing through internet and going through YouTube. That's when I knew that like makeup was much more than what I really knew. So that really interested me, and I started doing makeup, and I had my friends gave me one palette. I started with that, even though I didn't have like proper materials like brushes and all. I used paintbrush just to practice those
Wow.
things. So it was a struggle just to start those because it's difficult to get materials here as well. So then afterwards I started collecting the things and started experimenting. I'm still learning, and I hope I can continue that.
No, you've done so well. I mean, it's like a year and a half, and you put makeup like a pro. You know, like
Thank
you've
you
been
so
at it for
much.
years. What is about makeup that you like so much?
It's more about showing my creativity, I it's also like meditation for me. Like it really calms me down if I'm like really frustrated, if I'm like angry and all. So when I put makeup, it like really like calms me down because my focus is like really in that, while doing it, and it's just like a therapy to me.
Right. It's like complete concentration,
Yes.
and you're in that Zen zone in a
Yes,
way, right?
like complete 1.5 to 2 hours of
Oh,
time is
wow.
like
It just goes by.
yeah.
Oh, that's
It's like
wonderful,
that.
wonderful to hear. Also, one thing that helped you come out, you were saying, was a post that was made by Bhutan Street Fashion.
Yes, even though I was a bit open by then, like open to like close friends and family members. Once there was, I think, film was not even film. I think kind of short documentary from Laksam. So while doing that, the director was friend with that Bhutan Street Fashion admin. So
Right.
Aul
Oh,
Hari
Chand,
came,
you're talking about
yeah,
Chand.
Chand,
Okay, okay, Chand.
Director Chand like came with the admin of
Bhutan Street Fashion.
Bhutan Street Fashion, and from there he asked me if it was okay to make a post about me, about my journey, and also from that my like my real journey became began. Even like even though like even my makeup, no, my makeup skill, I was just comfortable with myself, like doing it on myself. But after that post, people like really encouraged me like to be the professional and to be more professional on doing the job. So then I started doing on other people. Now I am a beautician and
Oh,
a
wow.
freelance makeup
Have you
artist.
ever told Larry about this, the kind of impact that his post made?
Yeah, recently I met him. Like I went to Bioscope Sichu,
Okay.
so I met him last time. So I really meant to like thank him, no, through like DMing him, but I'm not very good with communication. So
You're fine. Look at you. You're communicating
No.
everything fine with me.
No,
You
but
underestimate yourself.
but thank you.
No, but he will know through this
Yeah.
interview that we've
So
had.
I did tell him.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
face to face?
yeah. I did tell him, but he was saying, no, it's all on you. Like it's all your talent. He was so sweet of
No,
him.
he's very modest like that. But I think, I mean, of course, I agree with him. You already had it within you. I think you just needed somebody else to see it,
Yeah, it
and
was
then to
a
put
bit
it
of
there,
spark.
right? Yeah, so like that little spark. So, Harry, we both love you. You know,
Yeah,
you're my
thank
best
you so
friend, but
much.
you had such an impact on Rinzi's life as well. And that makes me so happy, you know, because you never know how it would impact somebody else,
Yeah,
what you
I
do on
know.
social media,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, look at you, your journey. Like, you said you wanted to grow up and become a beautician, and
Yeah.
this is your dream. Like, how does it feel to own your dream and to have realized it at such a young age?
It's a really like fulfilling feeling, that you are able to do what you really wanted to do from very beginning, and it's such a wonderful thing. That I'm happy and proud of myself, and I don't regret anything. And I'm in the most happiest place right now. I am happy on what I'm doing, where I'm at, and that's all.
And it's so interesting. You're also sharing that it was your father who was supportive of you, right?
Yes.
More supportive than your mother. Your
Yes,
mother was
yes,
anxious.
yeah.
Do you want to tell us a little more about this?
Yeah, I don't think she meant it in the wrong way, but I think she was bit hesitant to like whether I would be able to earn a living out of becoming a beautician, and be, like it's what do you say? It's kind of what now, like male doing a female job.
Right, okay.
That was
The gendered notion,
yeah,
right?
bit
Yeah.
of a concern for her.
Right.
But my father was like, let him do whatever he loves to do. He would be more successful, no? So he was a bit more to the like supporting side. So
Right.
after like I had to convince her, I really wanted to do. I don't want to like study further. No? Like studying further would bring some education to my life, but I don't think like it would have affected my life, like pursuing my dream on becoming a beautician. Like it had affected me,
Right,
in a
right.
good way.
Right, right. No, I mean, you started working really young. I think you were 17 when you made this decision, was it?
Yes, 17. Right after I completed my high school, I decided I didn't want to like continue any further. So I always had that one feeling, wanting to become that beautician and owning a salon.
Right.
So I just told my parents I wanted to do that, and I did 2 months of intern in Clean Bhutan, and while I was doing an intern, I searched for the institution where they provided the skill teaching. So after that, then I joined Spark Salon at Changangka, and I trained there for like 6 months, and after that they offered me to work there only. So I worked 1 year plus, I think. I can't remember exactly. So 1 year plus, and then I got out from there and I joined my current place, and after that
After this is
yes.
where you are
Yes.
now. That's where the journey started. That's so wonderful. I mean, how do your parents feel now? Because you have made a mark as a beautician, right?
Yes.
And I mean, what are their reactions? Are you supporting your family also?
Yes, I do. I think there's a bad side of being a Bhutanese where parents like they don't really show their emotions.
Oh, I know, right?
Like saying I'm proud of you, I love you.
They don't
Like
give you
the-
these
yeah.
badges, celebrations.
I know.
Yeah.
But even though they don't tell me like directly, but sometimes there's a time where I feel like they are proud of me and they support me in a way. There's like times where I can like really feel, even without telling me. So I don't know. Like
They haven't said it to you in words.
I haven't heard it.
But they're living with you, right?
Yes.
Right. Oh, that's so wonderful. I mean, your story is so amazing. You've
you.
already achieved so much. You're just like 23, right?
Yeah, I just
23,
turned
right? You just turned last
Yeah,
month.
last month.
You're so young still, and you have your whole life ahead of you. What else do you want to do? I mean, do you want to continue down this path? What else are you dreaming about?
Yes, I want to continue with being a beautician, but as a makeup artist as well, I want to like grow furthermore. I want to have further education on, like I want to pursue diploma on hair and makeup. So that's one dream I am planning, but I don't know when it would happen. So I'm just going with
I'm
the
sure
flow.
it'll happen soon. To you, it's going to like, look at you. You've achieved like what you've always wanted to be since you were a kid, right? So I'm sure this is going to happen to you soon, and I want to wish you all the best for it.
Thank you so much.
And I also want to thank you on behalf of Queer Voices of Bhutan
It's
for
such an honor being here.
yeah, so sweet of you.
Especially talking to you.
The honor is mine. Actually, I've admired your work and followed your work for so long. We
you
wanted
so
to get you last year on the first season of
I
Queer
know.
Talks.
I couldn't come.
Yeah, I know.
was
So we
busy.
were a little bit, but we're happy to have you here nevertheless.
thank you.
And as a token of appreciation, so Queer Voices of Bhutan wants to give
Oh.
you this huge goodie bag.
Thank you so much.
So good luck with all that you do, and thank you for sharing your story. And I'm sure it will inspire so many others who are like you and who want to follow in your footsteps, who want to become beauticians. Doesn't matter whether you're gay, whether you're straight, cisgender, non-binary.
doesn't
But
have a
yeah,
gender.
exactly. That's fantastic. Jobs don't have genders. That's such a fantastic note to end on. And thank you so much for giving us your time and for watching me and Rinzin together. We hope you have something that you can take away from here. We would also like to thank the Embassy of Canada to Bhutan for sponsoring Queer Talk Season 2. And thank you to all of you who are watching us and supporting us all the way through.